playing Lemmings. Man, this is one of the first games I ever played, so I'm pretty excited to do this. Let me just hook up my mouse here to my actual streaming thing. Because this is a mouse-based game. I would not advise playing this without a mouse. Despite that, though, this game was on every platform under the sun, regardless of whether there was a mouse involved or not. Which presented a problem for me. I gotta decide, what am I gonna play this on? The version I played as a kid was the DOS version, which is pretty good, but it's not, like, perfect. I guess, you know, if you want to be a purist, you play it on the Amiga, but I haven't owned one of those in years, and heck if I know how to make an emulator for the Amiga work, so... Let me make this loud. I will fix that. There. Now there is less Weezery Lemmings. But yeah, of course, Lemmings is one of those games that's just freaking timeless, got ported to everything, which also means that fans are going to port it to everything. And that's what we're looking at here too, here right now. I can say things. That's what we're looking at, Super Lemini 2. Because I guess there was Lemini, and then there was Super Lemini, and then they made another version of it. But either way, this can play freaking everything. Like, you have, like... You can, like, import whatever into this game. So, we were never gonna run out of Lemmings. Okay, we can shut that up now. Because we're about to get some game music in here. You know, provided that we don't get the usual haunted laptop nonsense, it could happen. Alright. That might be a bit on the loud side too, huh? I can never freaking tell with streams. So basically, if anyone doesn't know how to play Lemmings, it is this. You have these creatures, and they just kind of walk around stupidly. Which is based on the myth that, like, real lemmings will just walk off cliffs, which is not true. That was made up by a nature documentarist, and it's really messed up. But these things are definitely stupid and will just walk off cliffs. So what you're supposed to do is you're given these tasks at the bottom, and you give them to your lemmings. So, of course, these first few levels are just going to ease you into it. So, in the first one, we just have to dig a hole. And in this one, we just give them all umbrellas. So they can float down and not freaking get crushed or anything. Hold on a moment. Oh no. I messed up a setting. Don't worry about it. Okay. Yeah, so this is, actually, I don't know if I played this myself as a kid. I probably tried it, but, my mom was really into Lemmings. So there were days where I really hated Lemmings because it meant that I could not use the computer because my mom was playing Lemmings. So, in this version, we've got these slightly, like, higher resolution lemmings. This is probably one of those things only I care about, but, you know, it's like, slightly weird. We're gonna turn up the spawn rate here, you can do that. That'll make this go a little faster. Yeah, in the original, the lemmings were a little smaller, I think, and their skin was, like, pure white. This is fine, though. This song makes you think of DS Super Robot Wars. I imagine that, like, you know, this is music made on the Amiga, you know, early sampler stuff. And I think, like, on the DS, like, it was all, like, software. So it makes sense that you kind of get the same vibe. Alright, so here we have the problem. These guys have been given the job of blocking, which allows you to turn Lemmings around, but now they're stuck like that, which means there's only one thing to do. This is normal. This is normal. I like that the titles in the early levels literally just tell you what you're supposed to do. This song reminds me of Jazz Jackrabbit because it uses one of the same samples. There's this thing where the mouse kind of automatically, like, seems to trail with something for a bit. That's definitely not in the original game. But, hey, it helps. There's even this fast forward button if you're just like, oh man, I'm going to get through this levels faster. You didn't have that in the original. So I haven't been streaming much lately. Just haven't really, like, felt up to it. And, like, I have a hard time, like, faking it. Can't do it. That does mean that every time I do stream, I'm all, like, high-strung because I feel like I'm, like, you know, out of practice. This is, like, slightly annoying just because of, like, collision detection. Because you're, like, going through this... Come on. This gauze? Yeah, I think that guy's got the right idea. So a lot of the music in this game, some of it's original, but like a lot of it is like classical music or like traditional stuff. Okay, this is kind of annoying from what I remember, but... Oh wait, I could have made him a blocker and then blown out, but hey, it works. Never thought about that until today. We are eventually gonna get to the point where, like, I have no idea what to do, and then you guys are gonna have to help me out. Come on, really? Fortunately, they give you enough of these, so... Okay, this is gonna get a little silly, because, like, you're gonna want to build stairs, but these other guys are coming, and you don't have blockers in this level, so people are gonna fall into the pit, and then you're gonna need to build a lot of stairs to get out. What's going on? We'll turn this up. I usually end up with a lot more lemmings in the pit, so... Mouse thing's actually kind of messing me up now. Wonder if that's an option I can disable. probably not do that during a level. Because there's time limit. There's a time limit! You know, given that there's like, you know, a threshold for how many you have to save, I could just blow these guys up for being dumb and walking into a pit. What the fuck? Advanced select. I don't know what some of this stuff means, man. Classic cursor do it? Okay, yeah, that makes it normal. I think that's what I want. Isn't that just a fun noise? You started watching Shivery of a Failed Night? Good choice. Is it in preparation for Stellamania? Okay. So, we want to block that, and we want to have someone punch through here. 'Cause that will kill them, as you can probably tell. Okay, this is always the first one I gotta think about. So we got 20 of these, which means we can make them all float down, but they'll be walking this way, so one of them, well, I think they can get over this, so we want one of them to be a blocker there, so. Anyone watching this in the future, you gotta watch Shivery of a Failed Night, read the light novels that have been rescued finally by J Novel Club, and now, you know, here's hoping that we're gonna get a physical release too, because I don't super like reading stuff digitally, and also it's cool to have stuff on my shelf, and then, you know, when that service inevitably someday goes away, I will still have my books. Alright, so this is a little silly. You can't bash through this wall because there's arrows on it! Obviously. What sort of sound did you make when you saw the Shivery announcement? Well, Nothel saw it first, and he was like, just like, what the fuck? Wait, this could be good, this could be... And I was just like, what? Because I was kind of like freaking out at that point, like, you know, like what's going on? But once I, what happened there? Someone just died there for no reason. What the hell was that? Canon indeed. There is a song that sounds like it. Oh, he climbed up and died for some reason. Oh, yeah, because I guess I, like, got one that was going to the left, so he would have climbed all the way up and died. Alright, so we gotta punch through here, and then build stairs. Alright, that's not too hard. Okay, now they're gonna come backwards, so I'm gonna need a blocker. Oh, I feel like the collision detection's a little different from what I remember. I don't think they're supposed to be able to get up that high, so that's a little... I wonder if that's gonna, like, affect anything later. Alright, so if I remember correctly, this is, like, slightly too tall. But if you make them all dig, they'll make it. And you have precisely enough digs for that. I hope I left enough space, but... I think I might have not. Oh no. No! I lost that one. Really? You gotta get every single one in that level? Come on. Alright, I guess we'll just wait for him to get really close to the edge there then. Boop. 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 Is that all of them? Yay! Okay, what are we doing here? 'Cause this is long. This is long. So we're gonna need to like build stairs and bash through. And this might be slightly trickier because now I gotta like figure out like the exact height the stairs need to be. Although I think bashers just keep going until there's nothing to bash, so I could go through these things. That could work. I am not a goddess of Lemmings or anything else. I just remember these early levels, and also they're easy to begin with, so. So, fun fact, the people who made this, they went on to make a little game called Grand Theft Auto. Oh, come on, really? Ugh. Here they go. Don't let your eyes deceive you. Alright, so we gotta go down. Hopefully they can just, go down on their own here. We bash through, I presume. And then here, there's a big old pit. So we're gonna have to build over that. No, I don't know what this is. What the heck is this thing? Is that gonna kill them? Wait. It's gonna go through here. Damn it! Oh, you bitch! I wanted to get the other one! Obviously. I hope I'm doing this right. I remember there being something tricky about this whole thing. But maybe I'm like misremembering, or there's like one of those slight collision differences or something. I don't know. Yeah, this is a British game I actually like. Probably because, it being kind of bullshit is the point, because you're solving puzzles. And you know, that was kind of part of the marketing campaign. Like the original box to the game said like we're not responsible for like loss of sleep, loss of hair, shit like that. There's an expansion pack called "Oh No, More Lemmings," which is really funny. Okay, I guess I was wrong about whatever was going on there, but I don't know. That's where heaven is, huh? In the Satan mouth? That makes sense. Don't do anything too hasty. Why am I over here? Alright. I would guess... No, wait, hang on. I guess we just need very long stairs. We need to build the stairway to heaven here. Because there's no other way to go up. Because even if you climb, you just... They'd fall back off here, so... That is gonna be what we have to do. Oh god, oh fuck, oh no! This is why you shouldn't let me be a project manager, guys. My mom played so much Lemmings when I was little, but I think she never cared much for the sequels. Like I know she played Lemmings 2 a bunch, and Lemmings Revolution, which was like a weird 2.5D one where you're like going circularly up a tower. Because they tried full 3D Lemmings and it was a complete nightmare. Like that like, you know, my mom's not a huge gamer, but like she remembers that game and she remembers that it was horrible. Watch him go! But later on she said Revolution wasn't that good either, so I don't know. Easy when you know how. We got four hatches this time. I'm guessing if we make them all go left, then there will be no fall damage. Oh god, what the fuck? What the fuck was that? That's fucking scary! Assholes! Okay, let's restart that. I shouldn't have praised the British game designers. They can't go through that? God damn it. Please tell me that's not too high. Ah, for fuck's sake! Okay. Well, okay, we can't dig through the metal, and we can't go this way because then everyone dies. So that's fun. And obviously I'm not gonna have enough umbrellas for everyone to float down. So what do? Hmm. I would assume you can also not dig through, right? Where's the digger? Oh, God damn it. Not that way, you dumb fuck. Geez, okay. What do we do here? It's not like there's space for him to go under or anything like that. What a nice saxophone sample also. Man, what do I gotta... Would bombs work? Do bombs work? Oh, right. That doesn't work at all. Nope. That doesn't work either. Jeez. Okay. Well, going up wouldn't help. That doesn't make sense. If this is already too high, then going up is not gonna do anything. What do y'all think? Like, anything I can think of to circumvent that crusher, then... Would just get them stuck in here. Eve, please. It's not... It's mod format, not MIDI. Come on. Anyway, we can also do this, though. Jeez, okay. Maybe there's something I don't know about how the crusher works. Like, if I could somehow get around that. But... Okay, there's multiple. Okay, that doesn't help. Okay, so what I'm gathering is, like, this whole area is off limits. You cannot go down here. But then, what the hell are you supposed to do here? Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. I think I got it. If we send one guy down, we send two guys down. One will be a blocker for the exit. Then the guy turns around, and then you build stairs. Right? Now, unfortunately... okay, we're gonna... God damn it, not again! Why does he always have to be the... Oh god, there! Fuck! Jeez. Okay. First of all... You guys wait there. And, now we're gonna... Jesus. We're gonna have to sacrifice some people here, because this is not gonna... God damn it! Why does it keep being the guy in the front? I want literally anyone else. Okay, there we go. Okay, now I need you to... God, he's going too far already. Well, okay, that might work. Now I'll blow this guy up. And we can start having people come through here, in theory, anyway. Go. And this man should die. Woo! There we go. All right. That was a little tense. I did not appreciate the jump scare there. All right. Fire bad. So I assume I just got... Okay. We don't have diggers, so we gotta blow some guys up. We gotta blow some guys up to do this. Okay, I guess we're looping back around to, like, the normal thing. Oh, no, wait, it doesn't loop in this version. It is, like, assigned by a level, so... The can-can music is on purpose here. I hope I didn't just mess this up, but... Alright. Stand over here. Oh, god damn it, I put him too close to the edge. Alright, looks like stair building. Okay, now it does seem like it's kind of looping, but I know there's some levels that have like special music, which we'll get to later. unfortunately T-Rex armed violin player there. I was gonna be really mad if he, like, fell and died there. Man, imagine having to do this without fast forward, though. We are now at LemCon 1, it says. I don't think, like, official versions of Lemmings just start you all the way on the left like this. I think it always starts you where the hatch is. Alright, so. We're gonna need blockers on each side, and then one builder over here. And then we can push through and build another staircase over there. So looks like we have a low spawn rate. So no, wait, that doesn't work. I already messed it up. We just, like, make this guy. Oh, but we could build stairs over him, I suppose. Where are you going? Where are you going? I didn't tell you to do that. That was... Why are they going that way? Why are they going that way? This port may have some issues. I'm gonna fail this level. I'm completely gonna fail this level right here. And that's gonna cause a hole, so they're all gonna die anyway. Yep, okay. Never mind. What is this R? What is this here? Hatch sounds like duct tape. I think I'm still gonna fail now, because I gotta kill the blockers. And also this guy's here, who's not supposed to be. God damn, that's so tight, though! And how did another guy show up? How did he get through? Oh, come on! What? Alright, this is getting silly now. Silly game confirmed. It sure is. There's like no way to do this! What the heck? Oh, what? Oh my god. Frickin' pixel hunting dog shit bullshit. What is it? It's like redoing my old moves. What the fuck? What? I just wanted to restart the level, bro! What is this feature? I don't want this. Replay? No. I don't. Let me just like do a fresh restart then. I didn't ask for anything like this. But I guess in this version it like automatically replays until you do something yourself. So I guess I gotta manually wait for one of them to come back, but I don't want to end up with like 5 million of these guys like near me either. It's gonna have to work like that then. Okay, there's a hotkey for pause, so I'm gonna abuse that. Maybe I can like hotkey the other things too. Okay, yeah, I can. Okay, so I can just do that. You know, please don't make a freaking hole. Oh, what the fuck am I supposed to do there? Oh, that's such horseshit. He was like 1 pixel too far to the left. Go eat me. You know, maybe the frickin' replay is useful there then, because then I can like, you know, at least try to get that guy in the right position. Come the fuck on! I just need that blocker to be in the right position and have one guy to the right. So that no other freaking moron-ass lemmings go and fuck everything up. I didn't want that! How do I turn off the replay? I'm going to lose my mind. Already. Like, what do we... Okay, there we go. Like, this is just impossible like this. Like, if they always got... Okay, somehow I got it. Somehow I got that to work. Fuck off. I swear to God, if they still fall through the floor now. Okay. There's no way. There's no way they can... Okay. There we go. Okay, that was dumb. That was really annoying. Oh boy. What is this worms level? This is a frickin' worms level. Look at it. Is this what it's like to be a parent? Probably. I'm not gonna know. No desire to know. Like, I remember having to stop my little sister from doing stupid shit, but I was far from alone in that endeavor, so... Okay, can you go down here, or... Okay, yes you can. This feels like it's a breather level. Unless there's something I'm missing, or a crusher. Yeah, that's a death trap, isn't it? Where are you going? Alright, looks like it's safe. Omega Yippee! Here we go! Okay, here we go. Doesn't look too hard. Probably just bash through and then build some stairs. So this level uses graphics and music from Shadow of the Beast. There's a couple levels like this where they use like stuff from other games by the same people. He just gave up. He just gave up. Alright, I hope this isn't gonna blow up in my face. I'm making the stairs too high and then they all die or something. Alright, seems to be fine so far. Oh shit. He still gotta go through. There we go. What in the world am I looking at now? Okay, so we're going to the left, and then we gotta try not to die, and then we gotta get in the exits. Oh, that's silly. What do you see fire? I don't know. Are you Ed Sheeran? Come on! Dick! Dick! You're a dick. Alright, well, that ruins that. I deserve that? Well, do these lemmings deserve that? Huh, Eve? Because now I'm gonna have to frickin' waste lives on this. Because that guy didn't want to do his job. Remember what they did to you in the slime level. Look. At this rate, we're never gonna get anywhere. Alright, wait, is this guy gonna, like, he's gonna blow a hole! That ruins everything! We're gonna need to build new stairs! And they're stuck somehow now. How are we gonna solve that? If I have one of them go through here. Nope. Need more stairs. They live there now. Yeah, they can make a nice little home there. Plenty of places to make rooms. Put in a little TV. This is their hole. No! Why do you gotta remind me of that? Alright, we're gonna go here, and I'm gonna go here. And they can't go through there. So we're gonna need a guy to go backwards, I guess. And then... Wait, are these... Is this like a normal floor, or is it like a conveyor belt? I guess we'll just have to find out. Oh, they are going fast! They are coming out at maximum speed. It looks alarmingly normal. Yeah, I bet there's gonna be like a crusher again or some stupid crap like that. Oh god. How does that work? How does that work exactly, I ask you? I mean, they always turn around at a wall, but like, more specifically, you can't bash through if it's that. Wait, at that point, should I just... I'm confused now. I don't know what I'm doing anymore with my life. Okay, so I think I'm supposed to like get him through here, and then, you know, we can go around this way if we kill this guy. You know, unless there's a frickin' crusher again. Or frickin' Wesley Crusher. How did you get over there, man? Oh, he was the climby man. God damn it! I should've seen that coming. Oh, you know what? Take that. So we gotta dig there. Wesley Climby Man. Is that like Patrick Sleepy Man? That is an old reference. That is a reference to the olden times. I did it. I won. Lemmings everywhere. Alright. If you say so. Exit's over here. We shouldn't bash through here probably because we'll fall. If we just do that. And so I'm guessing we should make stairs and then bash through. And then we can, like, dig down. Oh god, not this music. Oh, they're just going through. Alright. No, okay, that's alright. Oh, shit. Oh god, oh god, oh god! Where are you motherfuckers going? How did some of these get turned around? So first of all, that song's really annoying. Second of all, there's a sample of Scooby-Doo in there. For some reason. Nightmare on Lem Street, that's good. And third of all, it reminds me of that PSA where they point a gun at a dog's head. Alright, we are going over there. We're gonna need stairs, which means we're not gonna need blockers for dumb fucks. Good start. Wait, that's it? Oh, I need to get both of them through, huh? Oh, well, never mind that then. The Stair Brothers. Where are you going? Where are you going? Do not! Stare brothers, they always stare at each other's wives. Nani? Creates a lot of conflict. They're gonna be creating conflict with me at this rate. Look at this man making me do overtime. You fool. Stupid fool. He was building stairs in sync with the song for a second there, and then he ruined it. What a dick. Alright, So, okay, this is definitely too tall. We have 50 lemmings, 25 of which need to be saved, so we cannot simply use umbrellas to get through. I might need to do some silly horse shit based in Yippee build. Good God. Can't go through this. We'll have to go over the top and then come back down. I already messed it up, because there's no one to turn him around. What? Come on. These fuckers just keep inventing new ways to die. There we go. We did it! So that's Super Robot Horns. Is that set in Hoenn? Where all the Twompets live? Okay, what are we doing here? We're gonna need lots of stairs, I think. Well, we might be able to just stair it up like this. You know, in the tradition of Bob Marley. Oh god, I'm making it fall directly. No! This is the worst thing I could have done. It goes into this part that Mozart didn't write this part. You can't just make up new parts like that. Alright, how am I gonna do this? Other side, bitch. How do these lemmings get to these places? That's a good question. Someone build it in the right direction, please. Good lord. Okay. Causing some funky stuff to happen. Oh god. Oh no. Alright. We made that happen somehow. This man's spilling towards his own death. I mean, aren't we all really? At the end of the day? Okay, we're gonna be making a whole journey. So block this. Make stairs. Make stairs. Bash through, make stairs, I think would be the sensible thing here. Although we could bash through here as well, it might be faster. Oh no. Stair punch. Oh my god. Alright, we're gonna have to stairs. We're gonna have to build stairs over the stairs. Because someone wasn't a good architect. We will make this work somehow. Weren't they like automatically going in the other direction before? If they, okay, there we go. I guess that's why they give you so many frickin' stairs in these levels. Because there's like no way you're gonna be able to use them properly in levels like this. 'Cause you can't see what you're doing! Swear to God, if they run out of stairs now. It wasn't my fault I had to waste all of those. Fuck's sake. You're a bunch of penises! Oh, the song that makes you think of, that's either Lemming 2 or Lemming 3. I don't think it has, like, a proper title beyond that. Oh, you gotta be kidding me! Really?! You got stuck. Fucking... I was gonna let this one guy, this one hero, potentially. Lemming 2 is canon? I thought Lemming 1 was canon. Yeah, stage 1's can, but then it's like Lemming 1, Lemming 2, Lemming 3 after that, I think. Will you just fucking... Oh my god, you are the most annoying motherfucker. And that's not even doing anything. You're literally just building stairs where there were stairs already. I think I just heard Noffel say, yeah, eat my asshole from downstairs. Is that not what you said? Oh my god, just build stairs out of the hole! Build up! Fuck! What is even happening here? This is gonna end up with the exact same result of, like, these dumb shits not being able to get up there. Oh, thank God. Okay, interesting start. Nope. Oh, that was a bad idea, I think. Okay. I should have bashed to the left first. No! I finished all the fun levels. Yeah! Alright, now we're moving on to Tricky. Hellothals.
Hi!
Did you or did you not say, yeah, eat my asshole?
No, I said, eat my ass, Ridley.
Oh.
I was playing Metroid Prime, I just couldn't read it. That was game.
These fuckers kind of deserve to die, honestly. I mean...
Yeah, I shouldn't have asked how's game, because I've been watching.
How is game? Well, the Webster's Dictionary defines game as...
Oh, Christ, don't do that.
Have students ever done that to you?
No. But they do, like, the stupid thing of, like, opening with a question, and I'm like, oh my god, stop! Because it's so hard to go from, the mindset of, having to, you know, like, write my own grad school level essays to now looking at absolute amateur shit. Oh my god.
Look at him go!
Is there like ever a Lemmings game that's just like about coming up with the most creative kind
I'm pretty sure people have made, like, games where it's like, what if Lemmings, but you had to kill them? One of them was called Lamers, because the guy just really hated Lemmings. This looks familiar? You can't just put the same level in again, guys, and then be like, oh, it's got 1,000,000 levels. It's the same level! We already did this one, fuckboys! That's right, I decree the people at DMA Design are fuckboys.
Alright, I don't know what I want to do now, because, I don't know how long the impact crater in Metroid Prime is.
Depends on what made the impact, I suppose.
Yeah. It is the last area of the game, though. Oh, man, I like Metroid Prime, but, like, it starts to drag in the last third.
Alcazar says they are a youth mentor.
Oh, cool, yeah, nice.
Alcazar keeps getting cooler. Earlier they said they were watching Chivalry, and now this. Well, he says, watch there be a smasher somewhere. That would be amazing if they just made it the exact same level, but somehow there's just a smasher in there.
Well, what do you think is on the other side of the exit? You go through all that trouble to get him through the exit, and there's just a smasher on the other side, just boom, 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 boom. Ah, man. Yeah, I like Metroid Prime a lot. That last third is a little tedious, because there's a lot of backtracking.
No. That one died. Wait, hold on. Did it? I think I got japed! Because is there not enough? Or did I just screw myself by letting that one fucker die?
The one fucker fucked you. Wait. Oh.
Oh man, that's weird. I'm somehow skipping the level. Should have been prepared for the fucker to fuck you. It's what they do. Yeah, this game is now called Fuckers. Oh god, stairs. Oh god, stairs. Oh. This is what Hello Jeff was warning us about.
Oh man, I heard you telling everybody about like how I made you worry when I did this Chivalry got licensed.
Yeah.
You know what happened was I'm the Chivalry fan server, and they did a at everyone announcement that it got licensed by Jane off of Club, and I was immediately like, whoa, what the fuck? And I wanted to like, and the reason I was just like, oh, hang on, it's a good thing probably.
I don't think this is gonna work. I think we're just gonna hit the ceiling.
Is because I wanted to make sure it was real. Like I didn't want to get our hopes up and be led on.
Then we danced through the living room and you screamed in my ear.
I'm still really sorry about that. Thought he lived through that.
I like that it synced up with the music though. That was really cool.
You ever build a stair down?
No. Hang on, I can figure this out. We figured this out, bro! You motherfucker, you were gonna screw me there.
He's got his union-mandated break.
Look, unions are good. That you're not worth dying for, maybe. I don't know. I guess that depends on the situation you're in.
Yeah, it depends on the time period.
Stop doing that! Jiminy Christmas, man. Ah. Really? Really? We're gonna do this? You know, if you hadn't tried to fuck me, we wouldn't be in this situation now. Fucking fucker who fucks. Coming soon from J Novel Club. No, that will be like the fucking fucker who fucks in the next life.
Oh, are they going after the Testament license now?
I got reincarnated as a fucker who fucks. I got reincarnated as a lemming in the Lemmings game. Now that I want to see.
I got reincarnated as not a virgin.
Wait, no, I messed up! Because they're all gonna die now! Ah! Oh, I should have had him build it this way first, or something. I don't know. Ah!
Well, have one be a blocker.
Wait, no, wait, I could have fixed that.
Oh!
Oh! I'm unbeatable! But that guy's not, though.
He served his purpose.
Wow, that's amazing if that worked. I was gonna have the pickaxe guy, like, dig down, and then they could safely go there. And then go up the stairs. That was an advanced battle, says Wooly. Here's one I prepared earlier. That's gotta be like what like the designer of this level said in the office, right? And he's just gonna come up with a real title.
We might hop in the shower and sit in our side room and read that new Nintendo Force.
Nintendo Force.
Video game magazines are cool when they're not like complete chills. Which for a magazine that has Nintendo in the title, you think it would just be nothing but chilling, but it's actually pretty good. Even if they did like Fire Emblem Engage.
Yeah, considering that it was made by ex-IGN staffers, it's pretty good. Wait, where are we going? Okay, we're doing that.
With some publications, online or otherwise, I'm always just like, alright, how much are like the money people telling you like you can't do this? And I'm sure that's most of it.
So how are we gonna do this? We're gonna need a lot of stairs. We're gonna need a lot of stairs, bro. Probably why I only need to save 20 of these. We're gonna build some stairs, bro. Yeah. Now I'm gonna build the stairs, yeah.
Speaking of reviews, though, God, I'm so happy with Someone Call Me Johnny's Sonic Superstars review.
Yeah. I hope this is gonna work.
Someone Call Me Johnny did a Sonic Superstars review. I put it in the stream channel, but for people who didn't watch it, basically he's just like, man, these levels are great. Man, these bosses are dog shit. Some of the worst in the series. And I'm like, oh, it's so cathartic.
I would say something about Someone Call Me Johnny being cool, but like every time I respect someone who is known by people, they end up being the worst.
Yeah,
Like that's just everyone except Mr. Rogers, as you told me.
Yeah. That guy's still staring.
Who's staring?
Okay, never mind. The Lemmings was building the stairs.
Yeah, but like he was absolutely gonna like finish before all this, you know. So I was like, yeah. I can't imagine they're still coming out, but it never hurts to speed things up a bit.
Honestly, expected to just randomly start splitting.
Yeah, it could happen. I'm surprised I haven't needed that much help from chat yet, because I'm, you know, bad at video games.
You're a smart cookie.
Eve says commercially released AAA studio game and Rosie found a game-breaking bug in like an hour. I think technically Nothels found it, but sure.
Oh my god, we practically cheered in our living room when some call me Johnny's review because he showed off the exact same bug.
Yeah.
It was amazing.
Alright, how about we, like, you know, do a little, like, cooling down talk and then, you know, round off the stream.
Sure, yeah, I can do that.
Because I think lemminging for too long is bad.
You want to turn my mic on?
Oh, sure. I forgot that you needed that. We are now Nothelfied.
Yes. Bonafide, Nothified.
Yeah. Yeah. Willie and I used to do this thing on voice chat where we go, yeah, and then eventually one of us will just be screaming, yeah. You think I'm good at games? Well, okay. Thank you. It's weird. I pay way more attention to like how I play like when I'm on stream because I want to look cool in front of everyone. That's when I get my my brute soul. Just by saying that.
Yep. We played a lot of games this weekend though.
Yeah.
A lot of games.
Yeah.
So we go to like a retro game store and we buy a lot of stuff from there, but like mostly for cheap. It's generally in like the $5 to $15 area.
Mm-hmm.
I kind of wish we started keeping track of like what we got a specific game for.
What do you mean?
Just like like maybe we get something under what it's normally valued. Like the only time I can really remember that happening is we got fucking Lunar for way less than it's normally worth.
Yeah, if we go to a retro game store, it's usually like, they pay attention to what it goes for online and like price it accordingly.
Yeah, but they're not like exploitative, mostly.
Yeah, I mean, I'm always gonna be like critical of just like the entire idea of like used stuff markets, and it's like, I get that, like, if something's really rare, it can go above the original retail price, but some things just go for, like if I don't want to pay hundreds of dollars for anything, really.
Yeah. Now, if I ever want a physical copy of Xenosaga Episode 3...
oh, boy.
Yeah. But no, I was just, the last time we were there, I was like, we should actually, put these in and try them out as soon as we get home, because we're really bad about buying something and then just throwing it on the shelf.
Yeah, we're becoming collectors!
BAM!
Can't have that.
Nope. So, we actually, tried out a shitload of stuff, this weekend that we bought, just in the past. Shock and awe, we who are picky about our selections picked a bunch of really good games.
Yeah. And, each of those are, good enough that I'd be like, yeah, I want to spend more time with that. And the only reason I haven't yet is that I think I've developed some kind of neurosis where I just always feel like I'm wasting time. And then, ironically, I end up not doing anything because of choice paralysis.
You have that so bad, and I wish I could do more to, break you of it.
Yeah.
But if I, force you to play a game, you won't have a good time, and that'll just make it worse.
I mean, I guess you could just be like, game time.
Yeah.
Because, it was a lot easier when I was a kid, and it was like, okay, you got school during the day, and then you come home and you got to do homework, maybe. And then, after that, it's like, okay, now you get to do whatever. But wait, Pokemon is on at like 4, so I got to watch that, and I can't play games then. So I got to play games later.
Maybe you want me to just start, like, coming home, we have dinner, and then I'm like, it's game time, let's go.
Sure.
Okay, I'll give it a shot.
It also doesn't help that I'm so freaking tired lately. Like, I want to say, like, I don't know what it is, but it's probably like a bunch of things.
It's probably daylight savings time. I've heard
Daylight saving time, the fact that, we're getting shorter days. I don't go out much.
I've heard that daylight savings hits harder the older you get. So, but yeah, should we talk about some of the games we tried?
Sure.
All right. I kicked it off because Rosie was tired, and I was like, we were shell shocked from Chivalry announcement, so I put a few.
Actually, real quick.
Yeah.
Originally, I wanted to start the stream by just having a segment gushing about Chivalry, but since you were downstairs playing Metroid, I was like, it's not as fun on my own, so I'll just start with Lemmings.
Next time. Yeah. I popped in a couple games from my childhood. One that I never actually owned. I only rented it, and it was The Incredible Hulk: Ultimate Destruction. Oh my Christ, that game is so much fun. Like, it's really satisfying to just, like, barrel through shit. If you, like, punch a random guy, there's, like, a sound effect, and they just, like, rocket off of the screen. Fun game. And then I tried the PS2 tie-in video game to the first Michael Bay Transformers movie. That game's actually really fun, and I have really, like, fond memories of it. Not, like, specifically because it's, like, a super great game. It's a good game. But I remember wanting it, and then one day, randomly after school, my great-grandmother drove me to Walmart to pick me up. And I just remember walking through Walmart with her and just having the game in my hand. I had a really good great-grandma. Like, if you just imagine the archetypal, like, grandma, that was my great-grandma. Like, straight up. Tried out another game that belonged to some friends of mine, so another one I never owned as a kid. Mercenaries, Playground of Destruction. Imagine kind of like a GTA-ish sandbox, except it's in, like, North Korea and an 80s action movie, and you're working for a bunch of people, blowing shit up.
A bunch of complete goofballs.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
I played Star Ocean till the end of time. It's really funny. We own like half the Star Ocean games, but we hadn't played any of them yet.
Yeah.
Alcazar's played Mercenaries. Cool. But yeah, it was always one of those RPG series. Was like, I gotta get into that. And I actually owned a European copy of Till the End of Time for like ages. Like when I first started getting into like retro collecting, PS2 was still like, it wasn't really retro yet. It was still like kind of like on the way out. So there were so many games you could get for really cheap, and I got that game, and I guess it's still cheap because we ended up picking up a US copy recently for like $10.
Yeah.
It's weird. Sometimes you expect a game to go for way more, because the same thing happened with Shin Megami Tensei Nocturne, right? Where that was like 15 or something.
Yeah. Which was also a game we tried today.
Yeah.
Goddamn, straight out of the gate, that game just nails the atmosphere. It is creepy and off-putting, and it's just like, do you, like, want me to play you? This is weird.
It's Shin Megami Tensei is like mainline, right?
Yes, that's the main series.
Yeah, I was just specifying that's what I'm talking about. I never get far in those because I'm not very good at them, but God, are they just atmosphere, like, top to bottom. Like, SMT1 is amazing with that.
Like you fire it,
what a
like
creepy ass game.
You start that game, you leave your house, and you're immediately like, something's wrong. This is creepy and weird, and it's just a fucking street.
Yeah, and it's like the music is like kinda janky, low budgety. like it feels like someone who like oh, this composer didn't have like a good grasp of the SNES sound chip or something. Is kind of the impression you get, but something about it is just like off in like an intentional way, where it's just like this doesn't quite see right.
Man,
Play the first Persona game. I've played a bit of that. Unfortunately, it was the PSP version where I decided like, oh, everything should sound like Persona 4, which really does not work for that. Uh, God, the freaking map and battle themes from that version are like burning in my brain because you know how when you play Persona 4 for too long, the battle themes kind of starts sucking
yes.
because it's so
You
it gets
hear
repetitive.
the first notes so many times.
That happens within like an hour
Oof.
in PSP Persona. I
Yeah.
do not recommend that. I've been waiting. Maybe this is finished by now, but I know some time ago someone was working on a hack for the PSP version to put the original soundtrack back in. Um, which would be preferable because it does otherwise have like QOL and like a proper translation instead of whatever the fuck happened on the PS1. That was weird.
Mark danced crazy.
I like the PS1 soundtrack. It's in my like I make these playlists of like the top 100 or like top whatever songs from a console, and I definitely have some P1 tracks on the PS1 list.
I
Although there's this one track that's kind of funny because you hear these like people talking and it's supposed to just be like disorienting background noise, I think. But if you listen closely, you can tell what they took that from, and it's like a learning English kind of thing for Japanese people, like a CD.
I'm kind of worried about like ever playing Shin Megami Tensei 4. Because I played a little bit of 1 thanks to you, and it was like, what was it, a PS1 version maybe?
That was the SNES version, fan
yeah.
translated.
I wonder if you can get a repro cartridge of that.
Oh, I'm sure.
I would love it.
There's a lot of like like moral quandaries about repros because obviously the developers don't get money. They don't get money from you buying an original card either. But then it's like, oh, is it like okay to sell these translations that were made by people doing this stuff for free? They're not getting anything out of that.
Yeah.
But I'm just like, yeah, but I want the game on my shelf.
Yes.
So
but
sorry.
Like I said, right out of the gate, 1 and 3, which makes me positive 2 as well, have this like amazingly unsettling atmosphere.
Mm-hmm.
And just looking at 4 with its art style makes me be like, can you hit that note? Because it's like you play as a samurai, like a cyberpunky kind of samurai. It just seems a little less immediately kind of hostile just from looking at it. And then there's like Shin Megami Tensei 4 Apocalypse or whatever, which is maybe more so.
And then Strange Journey was basically supposed to be SMT4 originally.
Yeah, I feel like Strange Journey, just looking at that with its weird-ass Cyberman dude on the cover, just makes me be like, oh, I have confidence you got like the strangeness. Like just the weird, uncanny, we should not be here-ness of Shin Megami Tensei. And honestly, that is my big concern about 5, is like, this does not look like it will creep me out at every corner. But it also just looks like a good game, so maybe that era is over.
Doesn't like Persona 4.
That's fine. I think Persona 4 is like, the way I describe it is it's a well-written game in 2008. And in those specific contexts, it's really well written. But unfortunately, time has continued to flow, and we've gained a better understanding of the things that Persona 4 is trying to grasp at. So it has not aged well. Like, obviously, I think the biggest bungle is Naoto, who I think is Best Girl. And with Naoto, they were like, let's write a story about workplace sexism. And they did it so poorly, it became a trans narrative.
Yeah, I mean, people are still bad at, like, trans stuff. So,
I will say this: Yosuke is my favorite dumbass best friend in Persona out of the three we've gotten between him, Junpei, and Ryuji, and it is precisely because you could actually beat the shit out of him. It's cathartic. I know some people are just like, man, it sucks that Persona 5 tries to make it a funny moment where the girls beat the hell out of Ryuji when they thought he was dead, and it's just like, no! After 2 playthroughs, fuck this guy. Somebody needs to kick his ass.
Yeah, not that moment, though. It was not the time. What else did we play?
Shadow of the Colossus.
Yeah.
The hype is real. Holy shit.
But the frame rate is not.
Yeah. I don't know, the frame rate kind of like added to like this weird fairy tale-ness for
It just
for me.
immediately gives me Ocarina of Time flashbacks when I see a game running that poorly.
Jesus Christ, what a slow fucking start to a game.
Yeah.
But then it, like, once you, like, you can, like, within, like, 10 minutes get to the first Colossus, and it's like, holy shit, this is actually tense and cool.
Yeah, but it doesn't feel like 10 minutes.
No. It is an artsy-fartsy video game, and I mean that as a compliment.
Yeah, like once you start playing, you're almost immediately, like, on top of a Colossus, and that's really, really great.
Yeah.
But
Because God knows they made you wait.
But there's, yeah, I guess, you know, like, for a while, it was kind of the style to have, like, you know, any game that was epic should have a slow-ass start. I don't think we really do that anymore.
Yeah.
Which is good.
Yeah, I mean, they learned the lesson of FF7, which is just like, man, you need a bomb-ass opening to hook people.
Yeah. There's games that can pull the slow start off really well, like Terranigma.
Oh, yeah.
Chrono
Trigger.
Which I think is also, like, one where it's just, like, something slightly off here, isn't there?
Yeah.
Chrono Trigger is great because even if, you know, the plot doesn't start quickly, there is so much going on because you're at a freaking fair. It's great. Games realized he needed a bombshell ass. Okay.
You played Suikoden 3.
Yeah, I did. And I did not realize that you can, like, import Suikoden 2 save data. Like, I just imagined that wouldn't work, like, cross-generation. But it does. Sadly, Suikoden 2 is very expensive.
Ugh.
So we don't have that game,
Man.
but...
Local, like, our used game store has a fucking physical copy of Xenogears, and it looks great, but it's $100.
It's more than that.
Ah, right,
You can get it for, like, 100 on eBay, though.
Yeah.
I saw that. Because I was actually just looking earlier, just like, you know, just in case someone, like, you know... Because, I mean, with Lunar, the way we got that was that, like, I just put in a starting bid on a lark, and then no one else bid on it somehow. Like, that specific copy, no one bid on it.
Like, everything was included. Beautiful looking box. We should, like, take a picture of that sometime for chat, so we could show it off.
Yeah. And I think with Lunar 2, we were just like, tax return, let's go.
Yeah, that one is even more expensive because there's a stupid fucking pendant.
But next time we spend that much on a video game, it'll probably be Valkyrie Profile, because fuck!
Yeah, but, like, we got a really big, juicy tax return this year, and so we were like, this is the one time we're probably going to just have this much money suddenly thrust upon us. Let's fucking go for it.
Persona 4 had so many awkward, problematic tropes. Yeah.
That's why I say, well written in 2008.
No, there's some things that weren't okay then either. Like, oh, look, this girl is fat. Ha ha ha.
Yeah.
Now the Naoto thing is absolutely just like, oh man, like, I can't even, like, really blame them for messing that up, like, in hindsight.
Yeah.
Because nobody knew. Like,
Nobody had any fucking idea what they were doing.
Most people still don't know how to write a trans narrative, which, you know...
God, I love Persona
Kanji,
5, though.
Kanji, I think that's done really well in the game, and then people started being worse at interpreting it, because now it's just like, oh, but why can't he be gay? And it's like, no, the point is, that's not the point is that he's allowed to like things that are coded feminine.
My God.
And that doesn't make you gay.
You want to talk about being bad at interpreting things? I actually clapped when I found a Reddit comment responding to somebody being like, "Oh, I can't, like, Persona 5 lost me, like, after they have the whole thing with Kamoshida and then start sexualizing Anne, blah, and you can date teachers." And somebody came in and was just like, the problem isn't that Kamoshida was a teacher trying to date his student. In real life, that is gross. That's very gross. In the context of Persona 5, the specific problem with that is the abuse of power.
But also...
And that kind of is like a thing that keeps going through the game.
Fuck, man.
What were you going to say? Because I have another Persona 5 thing, but I'll let you go.
Well, it's like... How can you not understand... People are so fucking bad at nuance, because the game is literally like... You do Ann's confidant, and she's like, oh, I want to be in control of my sexuality, and like, you know, use that, because I like Fujiko Mine. And somehow people are just like, oh, but you like, can you sexualize your character now?
My other thing with, like, Persona 5 is people being like, oh man, it never goes all the way with its, like, whole, you know, rebellion thing, because at the end of the day, they're still, like, you know, they just go back to it, and blah. They never make a big point about society, and I'm just like, I'm sorry.
What? Did you not play till the end of the game?
Well, I'm more and more convinced, I am convinced you people beat Shido and then stopped. Because they make a very specific point that he gets up, confesses his crime, and then society is just like, we'll vote for him anyways. And the Phantom Thieves directly state that all of society is like, what is the word? Complicit in this. And that's why they have to change all of society's hearts. Because all of us, by willing to just, like, deal with this, are kind of complicit and allowing these abuses of power to continue. That's maybe the most brilliant thing in the fucking game. And people are like, this game doesn't really say anything progressive or revolutionary.
It's so weird. People always demand of any work that it, like, ticks every box there is, but then also when it ticks a lot of boxes, they don't understand that a thing can be about multiple things at once. Because they're bad at that, but then at the same time, it's just like, you know... Oh, the fucking kanji! And it's like, yeah, okay, so there isn't a gay character in his game. Too bad. There doesn't have to be. If there was, and they made that a cool character, great, but they didn't. Though I think it would have been brilliant if Yosuke did turn out to be gay, which, you know, according to some, like, unused files, may have been intended at one point.
I think it's more along the lines he'd have been.
I think that would have been fantastic.
I think it's more along the lines he would have been bisexual, which would also be great.
Well, still, it's like, you know, the classic thing where someone is constantly just like, oh no, are you gay? Oh, gay. And then it's like, you know, they like guys. That guy likes guys. Which, you know, yeah, that's also like a stereotype, and it's not always true, but it's a stereotype for a reason.
Yeah. I'm remembering a time I had a quote-unquote discussion with somebody who told me, in all seriousness, that Joker in Persona 5 should not have been allowed to date the female Phantom Thieves either, because they are an avatar for the player, and the player might be an adult.
And then that person went on to localize Fire Emblem Engage, probably.
God, I held back, because I was in a Discord server with a bunch of people I do like, so I was like, I am, like, not gonna say what this person deserves to hear, but eventually I did, just, like, they're kind of a contrarian, so at one point I did actually just be like, do you have any position to take other than no? And other people were just like, yeah, you pretty much do this. You pretty much just be like, no, that's not right. And that's all you have to say.
But, like, these days, so many people get worked up about shit that doesn't matter. Or they're just unwilling to, like, you know, be like, hey, I think this thing is a problem, let's discuss about it. And instead it's immediately like, this game is evil for letting you do this thing. How dare they? This is sick shit. And it's just like,
And it's always about a Japanese game.
I feel like I'm slowly like turning anti-woke because of these people.
Well, the problem is they're like, oh, those Japanese people with their weird fetishes and like teenage girls, and I'm just like, there's a subreddit called Character Rant, and despite what that name would have you believe, I've actually found some like actual gems in there, including a comment with a lot of upvotes being just like, have you essentially saying like, has it ever occurred to you that these people do not at all look like real teenagers? And
it's not about that for these
yes.
people. For them, it's about
but
being
it's like
morally correct.
But it's like
bullshit.
they will do all of these things and then applaud Baldur's Gate 3 for letting you fuck a bear.
I forgot about that.
And I'm just like, piss off. And they're immediately just like, oh, well, it's because it's two adults here. I'm like, fuck you. If it was two adults in like a Persona game, you would still be pissed off. You would find a way. Because God forbid the Japanese do anything.
Man, part of this background in the game looks like a skull. Look at this part.
Oh, yeah, it does.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Those are all the dead lemmings. They're
Yep.
watching you.
Jill Warwick is a great character.
Yes.
Throwing that out.
Man,
Because anime
I
bad.
just,
Yeah.
I just wish people could fucking be adults.
Nuance. Like,
And
oh my god.
Maybe it's just always been like this, but you know, when I was a little kid, and on some level, I knew like, oh, I'm a dumbass because I'm a little kid, but of course you're not going to admit that when you're a kid.
Yeah.
But there's all these other people, and, you know, they get into stupid drama fights over things, and then as time passes, they're like, well, you know, they were kids too, just older kids, so of course. But now the internet is like this, and I'm just like, is everyone a fucking idiot?
Man, I'm thinking about, also, like, the fucking Davros thing.
Yeah.
So, like, Russell Day, like, Doctor Who put out a fun little short, which introduces, like, a pre-crippling Davros. And, like, Russell Davies has made comments like, this is what Davros will be like going forward. Because, in his words, you can't have an evil person in a wheelchair, because that's bad now. And it's like, okay, first off, Davros is an awesome villain. Like, him being, like, so horribly disfigured is, like, a great visual indicator of just, like, how much this guy's discarded
And
his
also,
humanity.
he's not, like, in a wheelchair, as Russell T. Davies keeps saying. He's in half a Dalek.
Yeah.
Because he made the Daleks.
And half of him is missing. It's like, he's not evil because he's in a wheelchair. He's in a wheelchair and happens to be fucking evil. And yeah, I know you just said he's in half a Dalek. I'm just gonna call it a wheelchair for expediency.
Yeah,
and it's just like, it's like, Mr. Davies, you fail to realize that this trope was a problem because it happened so much. A damsel in distress is not like, is only like damsel, like women being in fiction being damsels in distress was only ever a problem because it happened so fucking often and they didn't get a chance to be much other than that. And now it's like, don't go the other direction where it's just like they are not allowed to be in peril. Likewise, you're not allowed to have like an evil person who is disabled. It's I was reading a film thing once. And there's an interview with, I think, like a Arab American actor, and he was talking about like Fu Manchu, horrible racist caricature, but he was basically being like, I would love to play a villain like that. I would love to play like this awesome megalomaniacal evil bastard because those roles are so fun. But because I'm Middle Eastern, I can't do that because if you put that role in the movie, you know, it's bad given this day and age.
Mm-hmm.
And that stuck with me quite a bit. And it's like, yeah, if you're really worried about it, Mr. Davies, put in a good scientist who is disabled as a foil to Davros.
The upcoming specials literally have two good guys in wheelchairs.
Yeah! And it's like, boom, there you go.
And
if your only disability representation is evil people, then you have a problem. But it's not.
You know, you go online and you see like so many comments from people being like, I'm disabled and I thought Davros was awesome, and now you're taking that away from me.
Yep. I have, and like, it's like, It's like when they undid the crippling of Barbara Gordon. Because they're like, oh, it was a horrible fridging. And I'm like, okay, cool. But you also got rid of your only high-profile, like, physically disabled hero. Good work.
Yeah, like, you know, like, trying to fix mistakes of the past. Like, that does... You still gotta consider the present as well, you know?
Yeah. And, like, I have seen one person being like, like, I'm in a wheelchair and it was horrible. The doctor, like, pulled Davros out of his thing and threw him to the ground. And, like, you should never do that to a disabled person. I'm like, it's fucking Davros!
He's literally Space Hitler!
It's bad to, like, push a disabled person out of their wheelchair. It is not bad to push a Nazi out of their wheelchair because they're a Nazi. It's always morally correct to make their lives fucking miserable. In this case, them being disabled is incidental to your moral duty to make their life miserable.
Davros's debut in this show is him making the Daleks, and then they exterminate him for not being pure.
Yeah!
Because he's only half a Dalek.
And he spends the entire classic series being like, no, I can make this work for me. They'll listen eventually. And that is a fun thing that the classic series apparently does, is he's kind of now just like, well, you know what kids are like. They never listen. And the Daleks are like, we keep him around because he builds shit. Like, I like this mutual, like, you fucking assholes, like, between Davros and the Daleks. That special was, like, absolutely hysterical, though. Like, when Davros comes in and sees, like, the plunger.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like, I like it.
It's really funny. It's really funny, and I correctly predicted that nerds would take it way too seriously, even though there's fucking Benny Hill music playing in the background. I don't otherwise need to care about this unless, like, some Stephen Moffat-esque figure comes along and is like, no, that is literally how that happened. That's how the Daleks were named and why they have a plunger. I don't care. But just, you know, I hope that he reconsiders this thing with Davros, or just does not use him while he's on the show. Because I don't see anything positive coming out of doing that.
Yeah, here's my theory, right?
Mm-hmm.
Davros is such an, like, iconic villain. He probably will not be allowed to change him too much.
Mm-hmm.
My theory is that he was able to get, like, this version of Davros worked in, specifically because it's this short little pilot that short little, like, fun thing, probably didn't cost too much money at all, and, you know, that means the bigwigs are probably not paying too much attention to it. And then as soon as they're like, all right, we're going to do a big Davros story, somebody in a big stuffy suit is going to be like, and you're using the classic version. Unless you have a good-ass reason why the Doctor should be dealing with a pre-crippled Davros, which you won't, you're going to put the iconic one in because we got to sell that fucking merchandise.
Yeah. I do wonder if this is, like, the Disney note that he accepted.
Oh, you can't, like, Disney saying, like, you can't have a crippled wheelchair guy?
Yeah.
We'll find out. Like, for all we know, he's not, like, you know, season 1 isn't even gonna have, well, season 1-3, this is our third season 1 since the revival, isn't gonna have a Dalek story.
No, it's our third season 1 in total, because that Stephen Moffat thing didn't count.
Alright.
Because no one went along with it. It was really funny. It was really funny, him making a big deal about, like, no, season 5 is a lie. It should be series 1. We're calling it series 1. And then the BBC's like, this is series 5.
Yeah. So, like, you know, you can't have a Davros story without the Daleks. So we don't have to worry about it for a whole season, which is plenty of time for somebody in a suit to be like, you're putting classic Davros in. Fuck you. Still, though, that short was amazing. I'm looking forward to, like, what he comes up with. Like, David Tennant comes out of the TARDIS, and it's like he never fucking left. It is so good.
Yeah.
Oh no, am I at the genesis of the Daleks?
The canon is rupturing.
I was never here.
Yeah, we finally we've been rewatching Doctor Who. We finally made it back to David Tennant the first time.
Do you think like the actual Dalek in the room with David Tennant, who's watching all of this, is just like, you know what? This shit's too weird. I'm not gonna say anything either. But yeah, we got to that first reboot Christmas special with first David Tennant episode, even if he's asleep for most of it. But
Yeah.
god damn does he own it when he wakes up. Oh, it's gonna be really good watching all of that again. Well, I mean, like, also, Alcazar, like, people in wheelchairs are not a monolith.
Yeah, but I do know that like if you go to any Doctor Who discussion forum right now, there's like tons of people saying like I'm in a wheelchair and I
Fuck this.
yeah, this sucks.
You took away
And
my one cosplay.
I saw like one post where someone was like, I'm in a wheelchair and I think this was actually kind of a good idea. Which, fair.
Yeah, like, a lot of people point out how Bond movies had, like, villains with a disability. And, like, that's a case where it was bad, because those were the only people with any kind of disability or disfigurement. So, then it's reinforcing this idea of, like, ugly or different people are evil. When you move away from that, it's fine. Give it some balance. This is incidentally why, like, there's no possible way for us to, like, make a public critique of the Netflix Castlevania without the worst people immediately being like, yeah, these people get it. All those characters are probably very good. You should not have named them after Castlevania people.
No, they probably aren't good characters because they're written by these numb fucks. God, just the most insipid fucking dialogue writing. Like, I was really hoping after What's-His-Face got kicked out. Warren Ellis. After he got kicked, that, like, things would get a bit better as far as, like, the character writing goes. And, no, that did not happen.
Yeah, we need Maria calling Richter a wanker.
Mm-hmm.
It's very much the feel of, like, we wanted to write our own vampire anime, but we've been saddled with the Castlevania license, so we'll take some names and glue them onto our original characters and some character designs and glue them onto these other characters.
It's just like, if you put this exact dialogue in a Castlevania fanfic, people will be making fun of it.
Yeah.
Excuse me.
It's also just like...
Sorry, I'm allergic to Castlevania and Netflix.
It's like this thing, too, like, with Annette specifically, where it's just like, it's really bad if all fiction basically has women stay in the kitchen, but now writers are terrified of letting any women be in the kitchen, so they will not allow them to. So,
This is such a, like, consider that Sonic fucking Boom made fun of that.
Yeah. Where, like, Castlevania Nocturne adapts Annette, who is Richter's girlfriend in the original game.
No, it does not adapt Annette. It makes an OC and then calls them Annette.
So in the original game, Annette is Richter's girlfriend. She's a damsel. Like, she's there for Richter to save, but, like, Dracula comes in, he's like, you're hot, and I'm so cool, I could make you immortal. And she basically tells him, like, yeah, how about no? My boyfriend, the Belmont, is gonna come and wreck your shit because there's a pattern to how this goes for you. And he's just like, oh, well, we'll see. I'll go kill your boyfriend. And then, he does not. And, not a, like, thin character. There's not much to Annette. So, Castlevania Nocturne is just like, okay, it's bad to just have a character be a damsel. So, ditch everything, make her a, like, sword-fighting sorceress who knows about the real origin of magic, who was in, like, the Haitian Revolution, and is now in Europe to fight vampires, and it's just like, holy shit. You know, like, it's just like, did you know, Castlevania writers, women can be strong in other ways than martial strength? And, you know, what Rosie was mentioning with Sonic Boom is there's, like, I found a quote where I guess, like, an antagonist is, like, talking to Amy, who's just like, no, you can't, like, do the cooking. It's sexist. And she's just like, well, I'm the only one who knows how, and I like it. Like, and she's just like, it doesn't matter what you like now. You're a role model. And that's pretty much what it feels like how a lot of, like, women are written. It's just like, the women need to be cool because otherwise we'll be sexist. And it's just like, there are ways to be cool that do not involve them, like, getting out there and kicking ass and being a boss. Eve says that is awful, and I wonder what part she's talking about. Yeah, like, with the, like, it's especially egregious to me, like, because I am a writer, and I was just like, and I would be like, I would like to write a variety of characters instead of just, you know, like, every woman must be a badass. And I'm like, well, that seems terribly boring and restricting. Like,
This, you know, this sort of shit is, like, part of why, like, man, every time I, like, actually, like, you know, get into a place where it's like, I might go into an industry for something or other, and I just end up being like, eh. Like, it was the same with, like, you know, like, going to college for game design, and I'm just realizing, like, oh no, like, you know, this is not, like, about the art. This is about, like, you know, getting turned into a cog in the machine and doing, like, the exact thing that, like, the suits want, so you can contribute to selling millions of copies and then not seeing any of that money.
oh,
It's like you go into any sort of entertainment industry, you gotta suck a lot of dicks, and some of them are gonna be smelly. And I'm not prepared to do that.
Alcazor said, the ways for writing women to be cool are letting the women characters have their own agency as characters. And it's like, yes, but also, agency is a word that I'm coming to fucking hate because most people understand, like, the character should have agency. However, I'm not a writer, so I have no fucking idea what that means. So I've seen people being like, you know, saying like, oh, in FF16, Jill has no agency. And I'm like, did you fucking miss the part where she's just like, hey, Clive, I gotta go murder a bitch because that's how I'm going to get past my trauma. And Clive is just like, sweet, let's go.
I feel like we've never evolved past the, like, Poochie episode of The Simpsons. Like, that's still relevant, it's just that the things that, like, are being pushed by people who don't know what they're doing have changed. So instead of it being like, oh, you gotta have this super radical character, it's just like, you gotta have that, everyone's gotta be a girl boss! I fucking hate girl boss characters. I can't fucking stand them.
It's like it's like they need every female character to, like, prompt the reaction of, like, yeah, slay queen on Twitter. Like, this is why so many people think Jill is a bad character, is because they cannot, like, comprehend the idea of a female character who's, like, an introvert and not a leader. Like, Jill, very specifically, is not a leader. Like, she defers to Clive. That's fine. And because the game never, like, has her spell it out and spoon feed the person, because they trust people to, like, realize, oh, this is the kind of character she is. And when people are just like, oh man, FF16 doesn't have, like, you know, like, like, female characters and they're all just off to the side. I'm like, fucking Martha runs the Underground Railroad! Holy shit! Actually, multiple women are running underground railroads in FF16. It's just like, oh, but because they don't throw punches, they're weak. Morons. Fucking morons. Along the lines of agency is like depth is another word where I'm like, I want to put a moratorium and like just insta-ban anybody who uses depth as a thing to talk about. Or it's like, oh, this character doesn't have depth, or oh, this game's so like combat is so deep and meaningful. And I'm like, I don't think you people know that fucking word. Like, yeah, it would be awesome if there were more women as main characters in Final Fantasy games. But it's like, I am not gonna hold Jill. I'm not going to hold the fact Jill is not a different character against what we got, which is a huge problem a lot of people have, where they're like, it should have been this totally separate thing. How dare it?
Like, FF16 has one main character.
And it's Clive.
And it's Clive.
And people like, oh, this game doesn't treat its female characters well because Jill just gets shoved off to the side. And I'm like, and so does Gav, and so does Byron, and so does...
No, but they say funny things, honey. That makes it okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Unironically, yeah. That's their line of thought. Like, well, Gav is silly and funny, and so is Byron. It's like, God forbid, like, you have a female character who's like an introverted, supportive wallflower who knows they're not a leader and just tries to be, like, helpful.
It's... Oh God, I feel like I can't even just, like, explain the dynamic between Clive and Jill and why Jill is very important as a character, because it seems too obvious. It seems too obvious for me to say, because I feel like I'd be treating everyone listening like an idiot.
Maybe we just gotta fucking stream the game.
Yeah.
I would jump on a chance to stream it. I'd happily do it. I would give you I would explain to you in depth, like, how all the characters are great and how it's a fucking, like, call to revolution and outright says, like, you should maybe murder some capitalists. Maybe you should burn the system down. This game, it's such a good game.
Clive is very self-absorbed as a person, and he hurts the people around him because of it. And most of them are guys who turn everything into a quip, because masculinity.
And
because that's positive masculinity or whatever, so you need Jill
to just
to
be
show
like,
that.
To be like, hey,
like there is a male character who is also good at showing this. That person's not around for a good chunk of the game.
Yeah.
Does not stream. He should.
I could never do like a consistent schedule.
Mm-hmm.
And I have no idea what I would call my stream because I would want it to be like separate from, the Noth personality. Because you know what I write.
I thought we were gonna make you a VTuber.
Yeah.
And then you'd be Nothels, the VTuber.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not like I do a very good job of separating myself from the art I make.
Yeah, but also I write way more questionable stuff than you draw.
Yeah, I suppose so.
Like, way more.
I just kind of look at it this way. If someone wants to fuck with you, they'll find a way.
Yeah.
So I just don't bother, like, trying to be all freaking clandestine about it.
Yeah. God, FF16 is so good. That is also, like, just got, like, positive masculinity out the fucking ass. It's great. It's written by... It's clearly a game written by people who, like, have an understanding of things. Positive masculinity of Final Fantasy. Yeah, like... Yeah. Mostly, yeah. Because there's very rarely, like, Final Fantasies, I think, that deal specifically with, like, machismo. So I think FF16 just kind of happens to get out in front of, like, positive masculinity just by nature of the characters they wrote.
I think, within FF16, it's very important for Sid and later Clive to be these kind of positive masculine, like what's the word? I mean, they gotta lead people, so it's
Icons?
important. Yeah, I guess.
Figureheads?
Figureheads, yeah, sure. Like it's important for them to be that.
I love the part where they're just like, Clive, you should take the throne of Roselia. And he's just like, I can't, I'm busy freeing the fucking slaves. And you're really not gonna like the way I do it. I fucking love that podcast I found about FF16 and just like the bit where one of the hosts is like, in fact, the politics are so radical, I'm not sure I feel okay signing off on it. And my immediate vocal real life reaction was, I'll do it. I'll sign off on that. Holy shit. Oh, man. God, I hope CBU 3 gets to make another mainline Final Fantasy. It'll also piss off so many people who deserve it. It'll be great. Hope Ishikawa gets to write it. Oh my Christ.
That'd be very cool.
Yeah. Oof.
Hope it doesn't take a million years.
Yeah. Did we play anything else that we should talk about?
Well, I think we mentioned all those PS2 games, and we didn't get to the other stuff because we have so many RPGs,
We
and there's
have,
only so many RPGs you can start.
we got through the PS2 stack, so now there's a couple PS4 games and a stack of PS1 games. And I looked
all
at it.
RPGs.
Yes. And I was I was going through the list of games and like Square Game, Enix Game, Square Game, Square Enix Game.
It doesn't help that like collecting PS1 RPGs is just so much fun.
Yeah, because that was just a really good time for RPGs.
Yeah. Like I still think, you know, the emblematic thing about that is Square being like, we're doing a thing called the Summer of Adventure. We're releasing 3 games, and if you send in your receipts for all 3, we send you swag.
that seems like a cool thing. Ah, man. Video games are cool. Anything else we should? Oh, we got new windows in.
Yeah.
I bought a couple. I bought a few windows. My like awesome, like really cool dad put them in our attic. Hopefully that'll like help the house keep air in better in the winter and let air out in the summer. I had to run out real quick today, and I got to look up and just see the windows. And I'm like, oh my god, they look so fucking good. Like they are literally the best windows in our house. And they're in the fucking attic.
Yeah, and then, you know, soon we'll be able to actually, like, use that space.
Yeah.
For stuff.
Yeah, he'll probably be back sometime to put up a bunch of insulation on the roof. And then we can, like, clean it up, put a carpet down, figure out how to get a, like, power outlet up there.
Yeah. Well, I suppose if we want to round this off, I'll be back soonish. I don't... You know, I do want to stream more. I've just been busy and blorfy. Yeah, I gotta finish Castlevania, Monkey Island. I promised I would finish Shining Force before the end of the year, so I gotta do that.
Is that gonna be a New Year's Eve stream?
Oh man, that'd be fun, but
maybe we should get it out of the way.
yeah, and also, you know, maybe people have shit to do on New Year's Eve.
Yeah.
But I will find a way. And there's many more games I would like to show you in the future, so that is cool. And also, I would like to buy an upscaler so I can stream old consoles, because that will make it way easier to play way more shit. And if you'd like to, you know, help out paying for that, donate to my coffee. I guess. Like it feels weird to be like, hey, give me money, but you know, this is directly for streaming. So if you want more streaming, that is the way to make it happen.
Well, as much as we hate them, like, I think studies have shown the stupid calls to action do in fact work. Like, like, share, and subscribe.
Yeah, smash that like button.
Hit that donate button. Add 3 zeros.
Don't forget to click below to subscribe to the official Doctor Who YouTube channel. Anyway.
Yeah, that's us.
Yeah, I am the Doctor Who YouTube channel. That's me.
Doctor, who the fuck are you?
Whoa, you can't say that to me. I'm Rosie! And Rosie... Oh, I was gonna say Rosie's rolling out, but Eve wanted to ask something. Did you decide on a fan name? Oh yeah, I was, I've been doing this for a while, so I was like, I need a name for my fans. And I was like, is it okay for me to come up with it? Should the fans be doing that? I don't know. But I did have one idea. It is silly but cute, which is Muranyakis, because Murasaki's purple and Ya is meow like a cat, and I'm like a purple cat. So then you'd be the Muranyakis. You know,
I can dig
you guys
it.
like that. Well, it's got the Eve vote and the Alcazar vote. When are you doing your VTuber intro? Oh, the frickin' the questionnaire thing? Eventually, maybe. Anyway, bye! Who's rolling out? Yay! Woo!
Have a good evening, everybody.
Oh, wow, this image is still purple. It's still purple, honey.
Too much purple energy is dangerous.
It sure is. There you go. That's better. Winter mode!